Alright guys, welcome back to Our World Outdoors. So, today we're doing a revision to one of our most popular dehydrated food videos. So, you know when big guys get together and talk, we talk women, we talk trails, and we talk food. So me and another YouTuber, Uncle Redneck, I will put a card up here somewhere and I'll put his channel link in the description. But we were talking and saying that our our gravy, biscuits and gravy would be better with sausage. Problem is, if you just brown hamburger and try and dehydrate it, you get gravel. That's pretty much the simple gist of it. You want low-fat meats. So his idea was he's going to use wild hog, I think is what he said he was going to try. So that kind of got us going because last deer season we took some venison and made our own sausage. Actually, earlier in the channel we've got a video on how we did that. But what we're going to do today is take 2 pounds of venison sausage, which you can use whatever sausage you want. You can buy it pre-cooked and shred it up, whatever you want, drop it in the food processor, blender. With the same rules as always, we want to make it as small as possible. But what we did was we took our raw sausage, put it in the bottom of the pressure cooker, flattened it out, and let it cook. So you could use your slow cooker too. Just let it cook all the way, bring it out, and then just shred it in a food processor or a blender or something, chop it up small. However you get to this point, you need to get to the point here where it is shredded real small. I would suggest against cooking it in a pan because that's what hardens it up. Alright, so we got our biscuits, we got our meat, we need to dehydrate it all, then we put it in our bags and add our gravy. So let's get started here. My lovely wife is gonna bust up all these biscuits. Now she uses the standard
recipe that's on the bag, on the flour bag.
Just right on the flour bag it tells you how to make these biscuits.
This is 3 ingredients is all you got to put in it.
Yep.
Oil, milk, and self-rising flour.
Yep. So just go buy you a bag of self-rising flour and go to town.
These biscuits are best with gravy.
Yes.
They're a little bit drier, so they work out great for the dehydrator. And we doubled the recipe on this.
Yep. So as we're breaking this up on here, this should show you guys what us YouTubers do, especially us bigger guys. So we don't sit around and talk about normal stuff. We're like, how can we put sausage in our dehydrated foods? Well, we've had some pretty cool conversations. You guys should check out his channel because he's starting to really get into his own and dehydrating himself. Okay, looks like that's all we're going to fit, isn't it?
Yeah, puppies get one.
Puppies ain't getting that. Puppies already got stuff tonight. Anyways, okay. We could probably mix it in up here if we end up with room. But yeah, he's been working on some things that I hadn't even thought of that he's going to start dehydrating on his channel. So make sure you keep your eyes open, because he's going to be coming in with some big stuff soon. And if this meat gets mixed with the biscuits, it ain't going to hurt a thing.
We're going to mix it later anyway.
Yeah, so...
Oh, I'm making a mess.
Hey, you're doing it like I usually do it.
This is going to make it a lot.
Yep. This is going to be a hardy version. This is actually, we needed to make more of this, is why we're doing it for the Foothills Trail. That was a prerequisite of my wife, that we were going to have more. And I'll say it'll probably end up being one morning of muffin bomb, the rest of the morning of these, because we're going to need those calories in the morning.
We need a lot more calories.
So as we spread this out, you need to know that when it's really
Thank you.
leave it to my wife to not be able to handle the meat.
That's not very nice.
Alright, so this is a real kitchen. This isn't a TV kitchen. I'm not editing that out. This is real. This is what happens. If you think I don't spill stuff all the time, I just get lucky. I don't do it on camera that often.
Right.
And we drop stuff constantly around here.
Just trying to even it out a little bit.
We'll sweep it all off and our dogs will have a wonderful day. Alright, so you put your dehydrator on. Now, I usually show you guys this stuff, but obviously all this will dump if I show it to you. I'm also not rotating the trays in this mess because I don't want these to tip, or as you saw her drop that, I'll drop the trays like that. It's bad. But I'll just let it the way it is. I won't rotate it. Obviously, if we didn't say it earlier, you do have to have parchment paper under all these, or all your stuff's going to just fall through and it's going to be a big mess. Our experiments with the Great Value parchment paper have been excellent.
Excellent.
Worth the money. We love our Dollar Tree parchment paper, but it's not worth it compared to that Great Value. A lot better paper. So we'll get this going. I can tell you now, this is probably going to be a little bit of a longer one. I'd say probably 8 hours, but we'll see. And when we come back, we'll show it to you. We'll rehydrate some, mix in the gravy, and we'll enjoy the goodness that is sausage, biscuits, and gravy. Alright, so we're back. Odd change of events. I got called in to go do a job, so this just dehydrated for like 9 or 10 hours. So I would guess it probably was done more like 7. But I wasn't here, so there wasn't anything I could do about it. Now, you guys can't see it and I can't hold it up, so I'll have to show you when she puts it in a bag. This is 8 servings. So there's 2 trays of biscuits, 2 trays of sausage. So this is 8 servings. Each tray into a quarter, put it in a bag, and then a quarter of the biscuits and put it in a bag. And then we're adding seasoned salt and pepper and 2 tablespoons of country gravy. Alright? So I'm going to have her put the first batch of meat in a bag and then hold it up so you guys can see it a little closer. And you're going to get it everywhere, so don't freak out because the pieces are tiny.
It almost looks like instant coffee.
Yeah, a little bigger granules. Actually, that one. That one I better take some out of. So, let's see if you can see that. It's like little tiny, bigger than coffee granules, but not much. Alright, so now she'll put in a quarter of a tray of the biscuits. Alright, now she'll put her pepper and seasoned salt in.
You can use whatever salt you want, but whenever I used to work in the restaurants, we always use seasoning salt to make our sausage gravy.
Alright, now I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of gravy in it. And then she'll shake it up, mix it up. And that's what you end up with. Alright?
When you rehydrate, you want to add water just to the top of it.
Yeah, if you want to get a little more precise, if you do this recipe exactly like us, it takes about 3/4 of a cup to a cup. The nice thing is, as long as you don't go crazy and go over a cup, it'll soak it up over time. You just got to keep letting it sit there. So I'm going to let her start on the next one. And while she's doing that, you see that? The smell is amazing.
Why am I working while you get to eat?
I thought that's what it's supposed to be.
No.
So, where we're at right now is you can feel it when I draw the spoon through it. The biscuits haven't fully broke down and softened out yet, which is how I like it. If I let it sit more, the biscuits would soften out.
That is good. Tell me that ain't awesome.
Holy cow. Now, I use venison sausage that I made. You can use whatever sausage you want. And we've calculated it about 20 different ways, from buying like sausage patties and grinding them up pre-cooked, all the way to buying like low fat content hamburger and adding, you know, the seasoning to it. It pretty much doesn't matter how you do it. This recipe per serving is going to cost you anywhere from $1.25 to $2 per serving. Now, for us, we already had the sausage, so it comes out to be more like 75 cents with the way we have it set up. Because if you buy the gravy in bulk, it saves tons of money.
Or you can buy the packets, and if you do the packets, it's a half a pack
Per bag.
per bag.
Yeah. Whereas those cost $1. I think we paid like $3 for this whole thing. So, but as you can see, and these ones actually, you don't have to use that much sausage. We just wanted lots of sausage in ours. You could use 1 pound of sausage and put it over the whole 8 and it'd be fine. You don't have to do as much as we did. We just had that package, was a 2 pound package. Now remember, whatever sausage you pick or meat you pick to turn into sausage, just by adding the seasoning, get the one with the lowest fat content. You'll be glad. Wild Game has a real low. And if you wanted, you could even buy the sausage mix and get like turkey or chicken and use those. The same thing. It'll work just as well. And you'll just taste sausage because of the sausage seasoning. So, we're going to get to work bagging these up. My poor wife's sitting here doing it all by herself. I'm going to give her another bite as a bribe. But I can tell you, compared to $8 or $9 for most of your other meals,
That's a slam.
that's how to do it right there. Once again, thanks to Uncle Redneck for motivating us to do this.
Yes.
Like I said, check the description box for his channel. And I'm eating all this. You get none.
What?
Keep doing your job there, thing.
Keep working. All I ever get to do is work.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one.